What's up, guys? We have kind of an interesting call that we're headed to. And it's sunny out now, a little bit overcast, but here just a little earlier this afternoon, we had like a really big thunderstorm move through, and apparently some of these streets are flooded. And there's a customer that's called us that I guess she was like cleaning a beach house, and now the road to get in and out is flooded, and they are, look at that golf cart in the water. The street's flooded, and she can't get her little Toyota Corolla out without driving it through the water and risking flooding it out. So she asked if we could come over there and basically just tow her car out onto the road to where she can drive out and leave. So we're pulling on to the street right now. She sent me some pictures earlier, and the street was definitely pretty flooded. Should be, oh yeah, look at that. There's like garbage cans out in the middle of the road and all kinds of stuff. Of course, I didn't bring my water boots. I forgot and left them in my Jeep, so we'll have to get around that. Let me walk down here, and we're gonna take a look at what we got. What's up, guys? Not too bad. Like, got some rain down here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a flatbed, unfortunately. But the part that you don't want to get water in is the front, which is the part that I'll need to lift. So I was hoping if we could, I was hoping there'd be enough room if we could just back it up, like maybe over here, to where the front would be facing out. Then I can lift it from the front. And then,
Yeah, you could like pull.
Yeah, I'll just pull in right here, lift up the front end, because what you don't want to get water.
Exhaust if you do that?
No, and it won't be running, so it's not going to be able to suck it in or anything.
Put it in neutral,
yeah.
right?
Well, no, I'll have it lifted from the front, so it won't even be running, because you don't want, the air intake is where you don't want water to get into.
Yeah.
I'll have that lifted up to where it won't even be close to water.
Okay, so like if I was to go through that, would it have got like?
Oh yeah, because on these, most of the little cars, see the bottom of the bumper there? That's where the air intake is.
No, that's cool, because yeah, the guy was telling me that I work for was like, oh no, you're good to go through, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable.
That's pretty deep. That looks pretty deep.
Yeah.
Over there it's not too bad, but right there that looks pretty deep.
Yeah.
So
okay, thank you.
no, I don't. Out of abundance of caution, it'd be a whole lot easier to pay for a tow to go from here to there than have to replace an engine.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's worst case scenario. So yeah, if you could just back it up, just kind of around the pylons here, and then just get it up here with the front facing down.
Okay.
I'll back up to you. Yes, I know I need a flatbed, but this will more than do what I need it to do for now. So with wheel lift and dollies, you can pretty much do anything a flatbed can anyways. Kind of thinking just moving these out of the road here. Yeah. So this isn't bad here. Yeah. Idle through this so we don't make a big wave. lock set. Yeah, it'd probably be best. You say you just leave it in park there. Here. A little bit more. Okay. All right. Let me just pull her out, and I'll just take her down to that dry spot right there.
Before you leave, I'm gonna put that grass down because I don't want him to come like.
Oh, okay.
I'm his cleaner and. Like,
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not his cleaner no more.
Right.
So I don't want him to say anything.
Right. No, yeah. So I'll just pull it down.
Oh wait. Well,
yeah.
wait.
I'll just pull you down there, and I'll meet you there here in just a minute. Look how deep that is. It's sidewall deep, and that's not even the middle of the side. That's not even in the middle of the road there. Just gonna take it nice and easy. Again, we don't want to make any waves. We probably could have just waited a little bit and let the water recede, but it's kind of one of those things where you want to sit there and wait that long, especially if she's working. She's probably got other places to be. Send this back out. No, I didn't strap it because not going very far, very fast, so. Damn right. Get these off of here so they're good to go. Nope, no problem. No problem at all. You get you taken care of here, so you're good to go.
I guess if you can pull up your cash out, that'd be easiest.
Okay. The card or cash app, there's an extra 4% processing fee, so it'd be $98.80 total.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But I can, there's my code there. Oh, watch out, we got traffic coming through.
Oh, okay. Oops, sorry.
No, you're good.
I forgot how to do it. Okay, here it is.
Find it.
Yeah.
Good. Got it.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Want me to send you a receipt or anything?
No, you're good.
Good?
I have it on the receipt.
Perfect. No problem, guys. Y'all too. Close. Chain. All right, have a good day. That is quick and easy of a tow as you can get there. That one was just kind of a weird situation with how the roads flood down here. This is it's right here at the beach. There's no drainage systems, you know, there's no culverts, there's no drainage system to get rid of the water. It just has to soak into the ground, and of course being right here on the beach, there's the water's table's so high, like the ground's already saturated, so the water right there, just sitting on top of pavement, it's really nowhere for it to go. So those puddles will probably stay there for probably a couple of days, so it's kind of one of those things where there's no way to drive around it without going through this dude's yard, risking rutting up his yard or getting your car stuck in the backyard in the soft sand, and then rut up his yard or drive through somebody else's yard and do the same. Like, one of those things where worst case scenario, you go and hydrolock your engine, and best case scenario, you pay a little bit of money and you have your car towed off the street, through the water like that. I was able to lift it up. Exhaust never even got close to the water. The front end air intake, all that never got into the water. So you know? It's kind of one of those, the lesser of two evils kind of a thing, so. Anyways, we're done with this one. We're gonna get headed out of here, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Look who we found. Alan from Yankum Ropes.
What's up, dude?
What is this?
So this is our giveaway truck, and we've been on a road trip.
Yeah, it's been on one heck of a road trip.
Yeah, we started out in Idaho. So actually, I blew the transmission in my truck. We were gonna trailer this, so we're like, crap, what do we do? Well, we're just gonna drive it.
Yeah, just road trip.
And on 35-inch tires, it does 80 miles an hour. Just my soup. Okay, back to what you were asking. What is this? This is our giveaway truck. So it's kind of something that we're testing out. Because like we make American-made recovery gear,
Right.
and it's high quality. It's the best that we can do. You know, the best that America can get.
Yeah.
We make our own cordage, all that stuff. So really, it's just like appreciation for our customers. We're like, hey, let's try the giveaway model where we give away a truck. But what's cool is that it's also helping us sell like hats and t-shirts. We get like the best hats and t-shirts we can find. We get them printed just a mile down the road from us.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Even the shirts are made.
No, the shirts are not made in America. Like that's almost impossible to find.
they're
They're printed.
you still get them printed right there, you know.
Yeah, they're printed in the U.S. Just like I said, just a couple miles corporate image. They're just 2 miles down from us.
Right.
Might be running out of quarters.
Yeah.
We're trying out the giveaway model, so like every dollar you spend on the website gets you entered to win a truck.
Right.
I know. Listen, I know you're a Jeep guy. This is a Toyota.
Trust me. I've never been a Toyota guy, but it's like we were just talking about it. It's like these little. I like this body style of Tacoma because it looks like a little mini Tundra, you know. And this one is set up like really nice. It's got like the wide. These are like 35 inch tires, V-lock. This thing is nice. This is. I'm not a Toyota guy. I've always had Jeeps, but this thing is nice. Like
This is a pretty car.
yeah.
Oh, it's a tease.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like the reveal, and then runs out of quarters. Darn.
It's 2024 Toyota Tacoma. It's the 4-cylinder, but it's the turbocharged one.
Oh, so it's a turbo 4-cylinder.
And yeah,
That's pretty cool.
It turns the 35s down the freeway. No problem. Oh, do I have enough quarters?
A couple shy.
I got.
Oh, there it goes. Look
Anyway,
at this
we
thing.
road tripped this to Daytona Beach, and we hung out with Stan Tow.
Yeah.
You gotta go check out their channel if you
Yeah.
haven't already.
I'll put a link to them down there too. They got some pretty cool off-road recovery content.
They do. And so we went all the way from Idaho. Took 2.5 days to get to Daytona.
Wow.
And then it was one solid day from Daytona to like 15 hours.
Yeah. No, it was a trip. It's a good ways to get to here from Florida. Much like Idaho too, but
Yeah, they're full bead-lock rims.
yeah, that's what I was just looking at.
We didn't want to do the fake bead-lock. Like, we wanted this thing to be set up so that then, like, hey, if somebody wanted to start an off-road recovery business, they could do it.
Right. No, this thing is set up. Like it's 35s with the bead-lock. It's got the light bar and the roof rack, and got the roto cans and stuff on the side.
We did fill one of them up.
Yeah. I like that bumper where it's got like everything integrated into it.
It's chassis unlimited, and it's a high clearance wing. It's a real beefcake.
Oh yeah.
It's got a Badland winch in there. It's got our fairly.
That's what I was just fixing. I seen the Yankum fairly, so I figured there was probably a Badlands hidden under there somewhere.
I got to get all the beach sand up the inside.
So I gotta clean it up.
We hosed it up really good to make sure to get like
Right.
We were on the beach for 2 days. We're like, we got to get all the salt off
Right.
before it does anything.
Yeah.
We hosed it down, but we collected a lot of bugs between
Florida and here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I was saying, some people might call it a sales gimmick or whatever. That's fine. For us, it's just, it's customer appreciation.
Right.
Like, we're not just a giveaway company selling cheap T-shirts and hats.
Right. Just to make money.
We're an American manufacturer of kinetic recovery gear, winch recovery stuff.
Right.
We found the best hats that we can. Our stuff is like hats and T-shirts.
Right. Yeah, right. But everything is like good quality. Like y'all don't cheap out on nothing.
No, because that reflects badly
Yep.
on the stuff that we pay a lot of attention to.
Right. That's why I personally went away from, the company, the recovery gear companies that I used to use, and switched everything I have to y'all, was because I was impressed by the quality of everything that y'all make. Y'all are innovating, making new cool stuff.
Would you mind dropping the tailgate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get the rest of the hand out.
Even got a matching spare.
Oh, and it's a full-size spare.
That's what I was just saying. It's got a full-size spare and everything. They set this thing up real well.
The whole idea is, whoever wins this, like I was saying earlier, they could tip our a real. Oh, you got the color that front back.
That's pretty cool. Y'all think you would notice if I stole this? I have like a whole collection of badges. Think you would notice? But yeah, they got a cool truck here, so y'all need to make sure y'all go in and buy some shirts and hats and recovery gear and get entered to win this thing. I'm gonna
show you the interior too.
Oh yeah, no, I want to see the inside of it.
Well, let me get it. Let me start the back.
Right.
It's had 2 dudes living in it for like a week, so
We need to get it cleaned up first. That definitely built well.
yeah.
I said I've never really been a Toyota guy, mostly because of the independent suspension, and I really need something to just kind of like flexes and crawls and.
I love Jeeps and okay, so my favorite Toyota is a Land Cruiser, which has a solid front axle.
Right, I was gonna say that back when Toyotas were actually good off-roaders,
I still rock that one, but I will say the independent front suspension really does make for a comfortable ride on the beach.
Right.
But yeah, I like the beefiness of a solid front axle.
Right.
If Toyota were to throw a V8 in this with a solid front axle,
yeah,
my favorite truck in the whole world.
Oh yeah, no, if they would do that to this,
That'd be amazing.
that would change a lot of people's.
I will say though, the thing, it eats the miles. It's comfortable. It's great. And those Santo guys, they just run Toyota Tacomas.
Right.
And they're popping all kinds of crazy stuff out of it.
Yeah. No, you can't, especially with those. They're not doing any crawling and stuff. So this is perfect for that.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because a lot of your viewers, you guys know us.
Right.
It's what we do is off-road recovery gear and everything else. And what we've had is we're just trying to figure out ways that we can reach out to bigger audiences that don't know who we are.
Right.
So it's hey, we're doing a giveaway truck, and then we sell them a hat and a T-shirt, and maybe a few smaller things, because they'll go look at the rope and they're like, oh gosh, that's expensive, right? And so, but then when they this is the whole sales model. We're not hiding anything. This is how it works. What we do is we say, hey, come. Buy the hat, buy the T-shirt, sign up for the giveaway, and then we start sending them emails and text messages hey, this is who we are as a company.
Right.
We make our own cordage. We twist our own yard. We braid the core, braid the jacket. We splice it, dip it, tag it, everything start to finish. Yeah. Nobody else in our space is doing that.
Yeah.
And so when they start to see that, they're like, oh, then they start to see the value, because it's really hard to pitch the value of a very expensive American tow rope in 10 seconds, right? you know, hey, you got 10 minutes?
Right.
Then I can show you.
Right.
And then that's when people are like, oh, I see the value. Like, that makes sense. And then, you know, you get to use our rope, and I mean, you use the
Right.
crap out of it.
Yeah.
Like, how many cycles do you have on that orange rope?
A lot.
Yeah.
Like, I've been beating the heck out of that thing for a while now.
You got like 50 cycles, you think?
Oh yeah, probably more than that.
Probably 100 maybe?
Yeah, probably about 100 at least.
Yeah, like we've had, so here's what happens to us. This is crazy. We'll have, because we sell on Amazon too.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a scam, and I'm just begging you, please don't do the scam to us, because it really hurts. It sucks. People will, it's rare, but sometimes people will buy our rope and a competitor's rope, like a really cheap one.
Mm-hmm.
Like the really, really good bargain
Cheapo,
deals.
right.
What they'll do is that they'll put their rope in our box and return it to us, and then get the money back. So they'll get our rope for like really cheap,
Next
like
to
40,
nothing.
50 bucks, right? Usually on a Prime Day sale or something
Right.
like that. At first, it used to make us really mad.
Yeah.
But then what we did is we was like, hey, let's take a look inside, and we were horrified at what we're finding.
I bet so.
And so, like, and when you read the reviews on a lot of those, like, Amazon ropes, you'll
Yeah.
see, like, yeah, this worked 2 or 3 times and it broke.
Right.
You know, but they give me a free one.
I've,
you know?
I've seen that a lot where people go and get a cheapo rope and then just breaks almost instantly. you know?
Exactly. So it's like, anyways, so that, like, this is our second giveaway, so we're kind of playing around with it.
Right.
But we're trying to figure out, because as we grow into, like, economies of scale, as we build our business and we sell more ropes, then we're actually able to bring the price of them down.
Right.
And so that's the tricky part. And so
Balance and everything.
it's a balance. And then, anyways, there's inflation and all that other stuff. But
Right.
like, in order to buy the best materials to do this, it's expensive.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's expensive labor, etc., all that.
Mhm.
But when we do this model, sorry, going back to the stolen rope or the
Yeah.
bait and switch that we get with those ropes.
Right.
We'll take those ropes, we'll cut them from end to end, we'll dissect them, take them apart. And what's horrifying is that we'll see that people aren't, like, a lot of these foreign manufacturers, a lot of times they're not tapering the tail very well. So, okay, people say, well, what the heck does that mean? Well,
Right.
if you don't taper that, it's a blunt end, and so now you have an uneven distribution of tension in your rope. That's a weak point.
Right.
A lot of times too, they won't lock it. You don't necessarily have to lock it to get by for a couple of pulls, but if you want longevity
Right.
in a recovery
Something
rope,
that's not going to leave
Yeah.
you hanging when you need it the most.
exactly, because in like, when those ropes are under tension, there's enough friction to hold the splice together.
Right.
But when you lock that together, then it's not coming apart ever.
Right.
And so, and that's like, we lock the core, we lock the jacket, we stitch it together right at the wrist. That thing's not coming apart. And then we dip it, we tag it. The other thing that we find is that they'll use like dyed nylon. And the reason why they'll do dyed nylon is once it comes out of the braiding machine, they splice it and they're done. They have a finished product.
Right.
We dip our cordage, and when we dip the cordage, what it does is it glues the fibers together. We're not dipping the rope in a dye. We're dipping it in a glue. And what that does, it glues the fibers together so that when it's out on the beach,
Right.
it's going to
It's
it's
not
going to
gonna
be
get-
resistant to
Right.
all of that.
Sand's not going to be
abrasive.
soaking into it, getting sand all in the middle of it. You know,
Exactly.
wanting to basically be like sandpaper braiding, all the
Well,
fibers.
And the other thing too is that they're going to use dyed nylon, which is also a thicker fiber.
Yeah.
And dyed nylon is inherently weaker because the dye is not nylon. The dye is a foreign body in the nylon
Inside.
polymer.
That makes
So they
sense.
have to do thicker fibers,
Mm.
and those thicker fibers aren't going to be as strong. They're not going to cycle as good. So that's why we take
Huh.
pure nylon 6/6 and we glue the rope, and that's how you're going to get the durability out of it and all that.
Right.
And so, but anyways, I just took like 5 minutes to explain that,
Right.
and it's really hard to pack that in.
Right.
So we're like, okay, well, the problem with ad buying and everything else, like, you don't have that amount of time.
Right.
People don't have the attention span for it.
Right.
And it's different when you're having a one-on-one conversation or you're doing a YouTube video.
Right.
But when people are like death scrolling,
Right.
I'm the same way. Like, you're
This
just like,
is
"Get
taking too long.
Yeah,
but-
get this ad out of my face. You know what I
Right.
mean? So how do we hold attention? So what we found is, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to appreciate our customers even more. We're going to do giveaways. And what we found is that we sell enough hats and t-shirts to help cover the cost of this,
Right.
plus the sales of everything else start to go up because like, hey, this is cool, I could win a vehicle.
Right.
But then it gives us the opportunity to educate all of these newcomers that have never even heard of us.
Right.
When we're selling a hat and a t-shirt to them, to say, hey, this is what we're really about.
Right.
This is what we do. This is what we represent. This is what we stand for.
Not
And
selling
then-
just the same
Yeah.
same cheap stuff that everybody else is.
Instead of like, hey, win this cool truck and buy a cheap, crappy hat and a cheap, crappy t-shirt. you know?
Right.
No, like we want to provide value for every dollar that's given to us. So anyway,
Pretty cool.
that's my stump speech for the day.
Yeah.
Thanks for hearing me out, you know. Yeah, let's go vacuum it out. And
You got-
then
Yankum Ropes has lost their mind. They're giving away this Toyota Tacoma. All you have to do is buy a hat or a shirt. Every dollar you spend enters you to win this thing.